Johnson here. What are we doing here? Dota? Great. Let's do this. Choose your hero.
Up top, and Manto just getting caught out by the shards. Saxa. It's like they're gonna be able to secure first blood here. I mean, Panto's gonna die, sure, but TA is alone getting 1v2 in the meantime, and they have to dive the tier 2 to even get that kill. As Malady dropping very low, Saxa starting lane at half HP. Meantime, up top, Largo in a bit of trouble. Noticed getting caught out by the Gorgon's Grasp and the Banish. And noticed, damage is starting to pile up thanks to the innate from the Shadow Demon. He will fall. Yutaro gets the kill. This lane already was not going all that well for the Largo, and now it's even worse. And while this is going on, the TA ends up falling down bottom. That's Collapse and Drew able to find the kill. Very quickly can take away those refraction charges off of the TA, so... He's up top, taking a bit of a go onto Yatoro here on the Medusa. I don't think these two heroes really have the damage. Panto shows up, there's the Banish coming through, but finally Cheetah Jr. is here, and they're trying to go for Yatoro. There's the Corrosive Ace coming through, but a very big Mystic Snake gives Yatoro back a ton of mana along with the wand. And now Cheetah Jr., he might have overextended here. He's dropping very low. 3 stacks of the Shadow Poison upon him, but Yatoro finds the kill thanks to the vision from the Shadow Poison. The last right click comes through while Saxa no longer has the foul play. Just try to run away, heal up with the salve. He lived. But again, you're feeding this Yatoro Medusa. And in the meantime, though, down bottom, Collapse. It's gonna be fine here. It does have the chainmail. They try and throw out the shots, but everyone from Team Spirit is here except the Medusa. And well, I mean, even Yatoro's starting to move into position. As the snowball's gonna be there, but I don't think it's gonna be saving Cheetah Jr. He is dead. Can they find Malady as well? They do have another Banish. Rue slow to a crawl by the Psionic Trap, but looks like Malady... Oh, no. Blocks himself off with the shards. That's gonna be death number 2. Spirit coming out on top in this team fight. Man, this early game really not going Yandex's way. He's up top. Notice casually strumming along on the Largo while Malady getting caught out by the pit and the Gorgon's Grasp. The Demonic Purge upon him. They will definitely get this kill. Did commit the Fiend's Gate for it and Collapse, not able to make it back in time though. Rel finding the Largo, noticed, trying to survive, but this might just be a bit too much damage to deal with. He does catch a lick off the damage from the Chikiro, but the Macropie was still there, so... Tormentor also going to be found here by Team Spirit. Malady, oh, wait a second. Actually able to go in and get the steal, but he will be giving up his life for that. Yatoro gets the kill. Sure, you might have got the shard, and that's nice, but I don't think it's going to make a lick of a difference this game. Mid lane, Cheetah Jr. looking towards Rue on the Jakiro. There is the Hex coming in from the Shadow Shaman. Rel's, yeah, perfect response coming out by him. Orchid out onto the Slaughter. So the Jakiro is living a little bit longer. Finally, another crush settles the case. But Cheetah Jr. caught out by Demonic Purge will fall alongside Saxa as Malady. Those shots are not helpful at all. Just confirm his death. YANDEX, but I really don't see how they're going to be stopping Yatoro at this point. It might not be a super big net worth lead, but the fact that it's all vested in the Medusa is the thing that's making a huge difference here. As in the backlines, the Largo getting caught out, Orchid upon him, the Demonic Purge is there as well. Nice snowball, buying some time from Malady while Cheetah Jr. looks towards Panto, but there's the Stone Gaze coming through, protecting the backline. Team Spirit make sure their supports live, and they find the kill on Malady as well as Noticed. And this game is... not looking all that good. You've got Dragon Form again. The Medusa still has the Aegis for another 40 seconds. This will at least be a set of frags here, if not 2. GG's call, that's it. 23 minutes in, Team Spirit, they take the win. As Yandex tap out.
Five seconds.
Sleight of Fist is going to do much. Maybe we see Chains Max. Who knows? Although, in the meantime, up top, Rue kind of overstaying his welcome here, but the deny! Collapse! How does he find it? What? That is absolutely bonkers. The Bat Rider doesn't have nearly enough damage to try and get something like that done, but I mean, hey, this guy is down bottom. Saxa, I mean, getting rooted up by this Mirana, who did go for the leaps and bounds facet, which roots up heroes whenever they try, whenever they're there in leap distance. I mean, whenever Panto lands in a small AoE, he'll manage to root Saxa. Saxa is probably going to be falling here. First blood going the way of Panto. And that's the power of the leaps and bounds facet. CU comes out on top. Even Collapse coming in for this one. Teeping towards that tier 1. Saxa gets himself the amp damage though, down bottom, but he's only level 2. However, with Collapse coming in, I think Chia Jr. is gonna die here. Or is he? Well, Watson shows up, TP is there, Chia Jr. turns around, and it's Collapse who's gonna fall. Trying to be a good teammate, but it just gets him killed. And Yatoro teeping into the mid lane as well. They trying to make a bit of a go out of Cheetah Jr. There's the shackle shot coming through, and with the help of the focus fire, this DK is not that tanky at all. They get the kill. And out of all people, it's actually Rue who gets the credit for it. So, while all this is going on down bottom, bit of a play coming out from Yandex. They want to try and find Yatoro. They will commit the Ravage for this, and the Golem, and the Sonic Wave. My goodness, 3 ultimates for the carry. They pop them all, and they get the kill. But Team Spirit... Can thrown down by Yandex. It does detect Rue, but I don't think Yandex know that there are multiple heroes here. And thanks to the leaps and bounds facet, once again, they just have enough disable to take down this Queen of Pain. A very easy kill for Mirel. Rue, though, in smoke, is going to run into Saxa. Saxa thought he would be breaking a smoke, but didn't account for Rue being in the invis. And that's a quick track kill. Going the way of Team Spirit, lots of gold. Chia Jr., he has to be a bit careful here. Rue, he could find this kill by himself, as there's the Shuriken bounce coming through. Blood Grenade as well. They need one more nuke, they'll get the kill on the DK. Sure, the bounty hunter dies, but it's well worth it. That's a track kill once again, going the way of Team Spirit. Top, Mirel, it's gonna be okay thanks to the Remnant, even though Saxa got a very solid initiation, and now Collapse going in on the Batrider with the lasso. He's gonna find the kill onto Watson. Watson gonna be very peeved about that. Should have been a kill in favor of Yandex, and well, it looks like fortune does favor the patient. Eventually to make a move. Saxa's got the blink, so got some solid initiation. But that's going to be the first one in, as Gina Julia goes in with the blink, gets the stun off. Nice golem along with the Ravage. They might just blow up the Ember. The Ember unable to survive despite the fight. However, you've blown 3 ultimates to kill 1 hero, and that does not bode well for the rest of the team fight. As now Yatoro continuing to just rain down arrows on the Tidehunter. The Kraken shot protecting him for quite a while. The power shots off the mark. However, the damage coming in from the rest of the squad is just a bit too much. The Shuriken's bouncing around. There's Collapse as well with the Napalm, as, oh my god, Watson. He does a lot of work with the Axe. Nearly gets multiple kills. But that's the keyword, nearly. Doesn't manage to finish them off. Yatoro, what? They just gonna deny him. Okay. Cheetah Jr. Some trouble here. Looks like it's going to be a pretty easy kill for the side of Spirit. Yandex losing the Dragon Knight and 60% move speed slow. It's pretty massive, to be honest, and even the Wind Ranger is going to suffer. Even though her innate makes it so that you cannot go below 240 move speed, it's pretty big as down bottom. They do find Rue, cost them the Sonic Wave, but it's probably worth it. Nearly done with the Manta style. As Mirel, he has found the tiny Spirit Vessel upon him. There's the track, easy peasy. And Chia Jr. might be in some trouble here. He does have the BKB. There's Watson coming in with the AoE daggers though, and this is where the Queen of Pain shines. They want to take a prolonged team fight. Lasso to start things off on the DK as he's dropping very low. BKB comes out as he repositions, and Notice is still holding on to the Ravage. Team Spirit, they commit a lot, but they don't really get anything apart from the tiny. Fire out the ready for Yatoro with the BKB. They can still try and make a play for Roshan. Although, look at Notice trying to go in onto Collapse. Collapse Not the best hero to take down the Tide Hunter. Hell, I don't think his damage is even going through the Kraken Shell. Although, that and damage spawns at such a perfect time. The Kraken Shell activist pop by notice. He's trying to survive. Watson doing his best to help out his buddy with the help of that Sonic Wave. And now Watson looking to go back in, punish multiple heroes with the Aghanim Scepter. There's the Ravage coming through. It manages to find Drew. Yatoro dropping low in the meantime. Lotus up upon him, but he's dusted, he's daggered, and he's trying to find the Tide. Despite the ant damage, it doesn't seem like he's got enough damage as Lotus gets himself a double kill. Watson nearly running out of mana. There's another Arcane Boots, but looks like that's gonna be about it. And YANDEX, they're gonna move into the Rosh Pit and get themselves Roshan. As Saxa, spotted by the Bounty Hunter, Rue. Gonna set up for another kill here, as Saxa drops very quickly. Queuing up the Silver Edge himself. He's like, okay, well, if no one's gonna buy a break, I'll do it. Cheetah Jr. though, blinks in, sees absolutely no one, and that's gonna be Dragon Form used. Yatoro trying to get away with the Wind Run. The capes there from Panto to try and help out. Saxa going in though, drops the sentry, as they are gonna commit the Ravage. Notice just goes right in. Yatoro pops the BKB, the body blocks are coming in along with the Sonic Wave. They've got the damage. They take down the Wind Ranger. As YANDEX commit a big spell, but they do get the kill. And now, even more power, or rather sieging power against these tier 2s and tier 3s. In the meantime, in the Radiant jungle, seems like Collapse has found Saxa once again, but Watson's here. They might commit the lasso and get this tiny, but Collapse needs to be able to get out. Mirel, I don't think that was a part of the plan. He doesn't have another TP scroll. Collapse considering if he should try and help his buddy out, but I think that will mostly result in his death. They need to leave Mirel for dead, as Rue unintentionally also getting hit by the screams from Mirel, who's got the daggers upon him. Watson constantly blinking in, screaming in Mirel's ears. Mirel will eventually fall, or will he? It seems like he gets away. Okay, Mirel's fine. Watson unable to find that kill. He did go for the Sonic Wave cooldown talent, however, so YANDEX had this Tormentor, but YANDEX is going to take this Tormentor and I think retreat in time as well. Collapse. Falls on him. He needs to be the one to find some sort of pick here. There are two targets, but neither of them are particularly valuable. He spots out Mallory, decides not to commit the lasso. They're going to try and kill him the old-fashioned way, just using Napalm and Molotovs. And Morel's the one who gets the kill. The rest of YANDEX get away. Wants to be the primary foil to this Wind Ranger. As Rue, he is all by himself. Collapse and Yatoro were in the vicinity, but didn't seem like a good position to take a fight, so Yatoro. They spot out Cheetah Jr. There's the lasso coming in from Collapse. He's holding him in place to try and line up the shackle. It connects on the Warlock as well. Fortunately, he gets his golem off. Sonic Wave is there. On to multiple heroes, and Mirel with the instant DP out. He's low from Nightfall perfectly. In the meantime, though, Yatoro, without his BKB, he is just a sitting duck, and he will eventually be found by the Speed of Pain, by the Tide Hunter. No Ravage needed. Notice, he had a Hex, and that was enough.
Dyer's middle tower is taking one hell of a
Top, Saxa getting caught out by the Batrider. Napalm getting dropped upon him. Piper Finsight's there to try and maybe save this tiny. Lotus as well going his way. He's going to commit the Ravage. He really wants his friend to live, but his friend does not survive. The big rock man is dead. Now about a page in history as Watson, he's looking to go in and punish this though. He's got another round of the Sonic Wave ready. Arrow flying through, does not connect. Collapse trying to turn things with the help of the Napalm Facet, excuse me, what's it even called? The Arsonist Facet. Glimmer came upon him as the Hex is there. Watson dropping low but not really dying. Shadow Word and all the heals coming in from the Sanchkaya and the Succubus keeping him alive. And Rue, he's going to be found eventually by the Kush. As YANDEX fighting back. Find that the heroes are moving closer. Anto has got the Silver Edge as just he clearly capes away. Roshan down to half health as it's going to be Collapse who shows himself. He did not pop the BKB. The stun is there from the Dragon Knight. He's going to fall. The Batrider ends up getting found. Rue, in the meantime, in the invis, trying not to go into the range of the Sentry Ward, but they do still have vision somehow. Not too sure what that was. There was a gem on Saxa that revealed.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
Oh, and Panto, getting caught out. Just the nukes are enough by themselves. They get the kill on the Mirana. Panto tried to get off the trees, but it only ends up killing him thanks to the Oh, and Yatoro does have the Lincoln Sphere. Instead, he's going to turn around towards Malady, find the Warlock. Shackle Shot does not land, but the small 0.75 second duration is enough. As Shia Jr. gets off the stun. Where's the backup though? There it is. Lotus coming in, and now Watson's here as well. They're trying to save Yatoro. Pipe and Glimmer Cape along with the Lotus does keep him alive. And Yatoro's going to be able to back off. That's a BKB down for Cheetah Jr. Still, excuse me, it's not a BKB down. He's still... Laps. Has to be careful. Cheetah Jr. going in. He gets the stun off. And Collapse with the post-up. Gets out. Nice toss coming in from Saxa. However, the Flame Break actually pushes Cheetah Jr. back. Collapse still living through this. He's got a BKB if need be, but no TP scroll. He's going to try and blink away. Another Firefly is online now, as he's going to try and move through the trees. They're going to commit the Sonic Wave along with the dagger. The Moonlight Shadow is there, but it's not enough. They do get the Bat Rider in the end. That's a BKB charge down. This Collapse ends up falling. Not like it really matters though. By the time he is back up, the BKB will be available too. Although in the mid lane I hear an Aeon Disc being procced. That's the Tidehunter's Aeon Disc, and Yatoro with the Daedalus does have enough damage this time around. He takes down the Tidehunter. He's got another Focus Fire at the ready thanks to the level 25 talent. Spirit can choose to re-engage if they so desire. There's the chains coming in from the Ember. Quick Lotus to dispel them. And the Warlock tries to turn around with the upheaval, but doesn't seem like who's gonna get caught. He is fine. While Yatoro looks for a Satanic Panther gets found in the river. That's not good. Spirit, but I don't think Cheetah Jr. really cares. They're gonna commit the Shiva's Guard and Spirit Vessel. They're gonna kill this Dragon Knight the once. They don't care about the ages. They're like, okay, we got a Focus Fire. He's dead now. Time for round number 2. BKB is available for Cheetah Jr. and he blinks out, so he's fine. As Mirel, oh my god, Saxa actually an agent for Team Spirit, tosses the Tiny towards the DK, helping him dodge out the Sonic Wave, but it doesn't matter. He does die the once. There's the buyback coming in as he finds Tiny. Watson has to be careful, but it's actually the backline getting cleaned up. This Ember very quickly finds the Warlock and the Tiny, and now with the lasso, they will also find the Queen of Pain, as there's the tip for Yatoro. Panto's like, good job, buddy, but I think the MVP is really who called for that. Smokes out from Team Spirit, though. Trying to get themselves a good fight before Roshan respawns, potentially. There's an Observe What Collapse. He's going to go in and he finds the perfect target. It's the Dragon Knight. Focus fires out. Shackle connects perfectly. Aeon Disc procced on the Tidehunter. He's thinking about dropping the Ravage. You just might have to do so. He does. He does connect onto multiple heroes, but he dies in the process. That's not a valuable Ravage at all. As Cheetah Jr. buying back now, hoping to maybe turn this around. That's a nice avalanche coming in from Saxa with the Golem out from the Warlock. His Malady does connect, but Collapse dropping extremely low, trying to TP out. They need one more punch from the Golem. It will do it. It's Cheetah Jr. who gets the kill. 2 dead from the side of Team Spirit. And a buyback out from the DK. They need to try and get out with as many heroes alive as possible. There's the chains from Mirel holding Watson in place, and another Al to do the work. As Yatoro, that's a nice shackle out onto the Tiny. If they could find Saxa here, that would be used, but Watson goes in, drops the Sonic Wave. However, might have blinked a bit too far forward as Rubai is back, gets the Hex off it. That's the Gen hitting the deck. Watson's dead. 97 seconds, does have buyback, and Saxa has to be careful. What on earth is going on? Mirel, okay, he just bugged out there for a second. I have no idea what that was. Anyway, Panther, oh my god, Cheetah Jr. just turns around with the Daedalus. Slaps him down, but Yatoro is there to get the return kill. The DK ends up falling. That's 120 seconds. Mirel, though, spots out Malady. The track is there along with the Hex. Mirel will just commit the Remnants and get the kill. He's got the Aghanim shot, so he does not care how many Remnants he expends. He will get one back. Up top, here an Aeon Disc being procced. This time around it is Pantos as they commit the Sonic Wave. Panther dropping low, still surviving thanks to the Guardian Greaves, and man, he's actually gonna live. Watson now getting caught out. The Hex, the Arrow, the Lasso, they're all there. As Saxa also gonna fall, and he too is dead for 90 seconds. Does have buyback, but Team Spirit, they're just gonna go knocking on the high ground, and this is gonna be a nigh impossible hold. Buybacks up from Saxa. As there is still a range Rax remaining in the mid lane. Even if Spirit get this, it won't be Mega Creeps, but it will be damn hard to hold on to their base. They need to wait 40 seconds, but they don't. They go in, they pop the Ravage. Do they have another one? Refresher Orb is there from the Tide. As Yatoro turns his attention towards the Saxa Tiny. Sonic Wave coming through Yatoro. They're going to fight the first life. And that's going to be Mirel with the Refresher Orb, just bouncing around on the Ember like a pinball. He takes down the Tiny. However, Yatoro in some trouble. They're going to be able to find the kill. That was a second Ravage coming into play. Buyback straight from Yatoro, and he will commit it. As now Mirel being leased. Oh my god, the damage coming in is just a bit too much from the TK. They get the kill on the Ember. He's dead. Collapse popping the BKB, trying to live, and he will succeed in doing so. Yatoro coming back in for round number 2. There's the focus fire, and this time around it's on the Tide. The Tide stunned up, broken by the Silver Edge. They're also going to find the Warlock. Buyback is there. As Team Spirit, they might want to play it a bit slow. A buyback available on the Ember. Mirel's going to come back in for round number 2. Yatoro's got another round of the focus fire at the ready. Who do they look to find? Notice he's going to go in with the Hex. They're going on to Collapse, but Collapse does have a buyback at the ready. And so does Panto. There's the lasso dragging back the Warlock, but GG's are called. This one's over. Your second finalists for Fisher Universe Episode 8 are Team Spirit. Well, there's the scoreboard. Good performance by YANDEX, but sadly, couldn't do all that much. Anyway, folks, if you like what you hear, links to my socials down below. If you're a TO looking to contact me, my email's there on my Instagram. You can reach out to me there. And if you guys have any feedback, do let me know.